Alright guys, we are back. Last time, remember we took over Alexandretta, but it took a little bit of an effort just because the Byzantines had more troops than I expected them to, and we had to, raise some of our vassal levies and such. And in the middle of that, there was this, I don't know if this was a decadence issue or something of that nature, but the Gardesids split into the Gardesid Sultanate, which still controls large amounts of territory, but it doesn't have a really unifying feature other than it does control the Holy Lands or the holy cities of Mecca and Medina here in the south. And it currently has a revolt going on. And the newly formed Kingdom of Persia, which took the Gardesid color and then decided to declare war for Syria. And so they sent their men into Suwaida. So our men who've been fighting the Byzantines are going to go off and hopefully deal with the Persians quickly. It's kind of disappointing that we have to fight the Persians defensively because if we beat them, we're going to be prevented from attacking them for 10 years, and you can see how split up their empire is. They're nowhere as strong as the old Gardesid conglomerate was. And so, particularly looking at the Duchy of Edessa up here, that would have been prime for the picking, considering that Persia doesn't belong to any alliances that bother me. But now we're going to have to do this first. And once we do that, we'll look at some of our other options. I've currently married one of my princesses to the Emperor of France, so I'm thinking about making a big Catholic alliance here in the West with parts of the old Western Roman Empire, and since I control most of the old Eastern Roman Empire, I think it's a partnership that makes sense, with Rome basically sitting on the border between the two Catholic powers. I'm very kind of interested in the Duchy of Armenia Minor here. The only issue is there's no one with any claims on it. And that's so that's problematic. All right, well, our alliance with France came through. I ransomed some prisoners off. And the French immediately called me in against the Holy Roman Empire. Okay. Oh, this war was already ongoing. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hire the Bulgarians and I'm going to send them over. To fight the Holy Roman Empire. So that I'm contributing, yes, but I'm not losing anything other than money. And I believe the Holy Roman Empire has a territory in Spain that we can attack. So we might get to we might become more involved there since we can raise some sizable troop levies when all this is said and done. We're still marching away our way across the desert. Occurs to me I do not know who my command staff is. Oh, okay, it's these guys. Well, they're big heroes. That'll work. All right, you guys get in the boat. We're off to fight Germany, sort of. Okay, we defeated the Persian army in Suwaida, but oh, our steward. I think our steward was a mayor of something. Okay, I was afraid we'd lost a marshal or a general in battle. Okay, we need to find some place to siege. I think the river going through Gers, I think that makes as much sense as anything. Okay, there's a new Duke of Nobatia. I feel like with these guys dying, that okay, well I lost my spy master. We'll get a new spy master, and we'll go see what Germany's up to. All right, armies are now in place. We can go attack Katayud here, which past its capital, not that strong. I think I might have, no, I don't, I have people who are married into the German royal family, but I don't have anybody who's um, yeah, this is dumb. Let's offer white peace here. I always like it being, I always like being insulted when you're taking my peace deal. Okay. send these guys to tier. And now I think I should be able to name him the king of Syria. Now the reason I've done this is because as the king of Syria, my brother is now a higher rank than his wife, who was the Duchess of Derbent. So now their kids will certainly um, stay in my empire, which means we should inherit this piece of territory at some point in the future. Okay, we need to split this army up. Basically, all the liege levies need to go one place. And then everybody else, need you to march for the coast. We're going to ship you over to Spain while that war is still going on. All right, how many generals did I lose by... Wow, I lost 4 generals by making him king of Syria. It's because I was using a bunch of those guys who were Syrian counts. Okay. Did we ever marry you off? No, we couldn't. We need to invite some lady to court and have you marry her. Okay. Let's okay, Mr. 63-year-old man, you don't have... Persia has a funny way of organizing their territories. What about Achaia? Is that currently a thing? I'm looking for women young enough to have kids. Although I'm also in need of competent generals. I have no problem grabbing this Greek guy. Let's see. I've stripped the Byzantines of their military talent before. Okay. Anything interesting here? No. What about Samos? Okay, I don't see anything going on in Samos. Ah, Philippopolis has got women. Unfortunately, they're all pretty old. But it'll serve the purpose. And yes, I know she's Orthodox, but you know, we can potentially fix that. So let's see here. Yeah, I think got everything split up, and I've got the fleet coming. I've got the fleet coming to meet them. So I think that of course I probably have a fleet over here in Syria, don't I? Um, yeah, what kind of Syrian? Well, all right, we decided to attack Masyaf, and now there's a Syrian revolt. What kind of fleet have we got in tier just by itself? 32 ships. It's not going to do it. 102 ships. That's 10,000 men. Yeah, that'll work. And we'll just disband the Egyptian fleet when they arrive. Okay. Yeah, I know. I gave you a command, and now I'm going to relieve you of it. In favor of David here. All right. Make a kid charitable. Stand down a fleet. So the Syrians are involved now in 2 wars. They've got to they're going to try to put down Masyaf, and you know, good luck with that. We can now transfer our view over to Spain. Well, that was nice of Orson. Oh, my chancellor died. And Orson joined back. And of course, the permanent job of every chancellor is to keep the king of Egypt happy. Okay, I'm pretty sure his sister Isn't sticking around. You know what? I'm gonna make friends with the king of Mauritania. Okay, what's the story with this war? Oh, I see. He called in both me and the king of Castile, and the king of Castile has contributed nothing to the war. And they're not happy about my domain size being too big, but you know, I'm going to fix that here in a little less than a year. Oh my goodness. My mother is, oh, she's part of this war. Oh, she's allied. I didn't realize the Byzantines are involved. If I knew that, you know, would have attacked something else other than Spain. What are you guys at war for? Excommunication war. And 16,000 man supply limit. Okay, we'll be fine. And then if we take that, we'll advance into southern France, which is currently occupied by the Holy Roman Empire. They're evidently sieging out something in Switzerland. No, they just did finish sieging it out. Okay, they can declare peace at any time. And they did. So our little adventure is over. Okay, so I'm at peace with the Persians for 2 more years. Peace with the Byzantines for 8 years. And next time I won't offer an alliance to somebody who's in the middle of a war with one of the most powerful countries on the map. Uh, okay, Duke Jacobus. Okay, now we're helping France again. Um, Interestingly, I'm kind of low on funds. Also, interestingly, the Fedayeen has found 10,000 troops to fight against my new king of Syria. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate out the mercen. Okay, I don't think you guys understood what I meant. I'm going to separate out the mercenaries, and I will send them into France. The rest of the army, though, I'm going to disband. All right, so where is the French revolt? Well, there's part of it in North Africa. We're going to go deal with that part over there. We're going to kind of take a breather. Give our threat level time to kind of come down. Not sure who I lost there. Since it wasn't anybody in an active army. Guys, you know, my threat level is going down. You're not supposed to be... here he is. You couldn't do better than a misguided warrior, huh? Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm almost good with marrying the Duchess of Toledo. Granted, she won't show up for a few years. But I think that Toledo is something that's already in my territory. Yeah, it's right here. So that really doesn't do what I need. I think we just need to bite the bullet and all right, and then as soon as he gets married, need to grant him land. Now, gotta be very careful how I do this. I'm going to make him the Baron of Athribis, and what's going to happen, I think, is I'm hoping that his grandmother will not live forever. She's 64. The assassins just killed one of my courtiers, who ironically I had forgotten to marry to the woman that I brought in for him to marry. Okay, everybody's joining the pact. That's fine, you can join the pact. I'm kind of concerned about how much money that we're... Oh, I know what the deal is. This is the result of the taxation thing. Okay, we need to... Okay, we'll settle up the Nubian band. I think that'll help things temporarily. It won't solve everything. Duke of Nabatea, why are you doing crazy stuff? Right now, the Nabatea is a two-county duchy because of stupid land inheritance. He's got 3,000 men. I could, in the, in the heart of the empire. Well, that was unexpected. Okay, I think we could do I don't like that. I don't know who or what exactly. Oh, our mercenary friends just got defeated. Oh well. What is he doing right at the moment? Oh, that's not terribly offensive to me. I mean, it's in he, it's his de jure province kind of thing. Is this a Castilian? No, a Toulousian army. There you go. There's a good use of your time. Champagne's not very strong, but I can't declare war because they're part of the Giga Alliance. What happened to my mercenaries? Did they just all die? Did they retreat into they retreated northward. All right. Now they're attached to that French army besieging Tours, so don't need to worry about them anymore. Okay, you guys just jumping in and out of this pact like there's no tomorrow. All right, how old is Isenkuda? Is 14 years old. Now I will give him the county of Alexandretta, assuming that I don't have something better. Yay, we were involved in a victory. Okay, so he just absorbed Damascus. Well, this is unfortunate because, if we were not allied with France, then we could have attempted to somehow attack Spoleto. You made your daughter the Duchess of Antioch? Oh no, no, you didn't make your daughter the Duchess of Antioch. You made... Oh, he probably died in battle. That sucks. He was really good. Oh, I'm missing people. Okay. Occurs to me that since I have no troops raised, I could declare war at any time. So I'm aiding the French with or not barbarians, sorry, mercenaries. I'm at peace with Persia until the end of the year. Hey, Nuno came back. I don't even know what the barony of Silla is. Well, it's in Athens. Huh. Okay. Well, looks like we are going to be fighting Galicia in Spain. Okay. Galicia has 12,000 men. Now there are 15,000 here, and I still have my 5,000 mercenaries up here. So in theory, that might be enough to do the job. Okay, but I think this is the war that I've been looking to fight here, just not an offensive war, which is what I would have preferred. Okay, evidently, okay, I don't know if we're going to win this or not. I think we are. $23,000. I don't want to go too far away from my territory, so let's just besiege Badajoz. Okay. Means these guys are now hostile to me. Since I need to take care of them. I think my Persian truce is running out. I'm not worried about that too much. This will give... really hate having commanders of 10 or less. But I think it's important to fight this war just on what we can do over there. Ah, good, we fixed our sun. All right, well, we definitely need to drive these guys out of here. And I think that will do as far as things to focus on for the time being. All right, Princess Nkuda, and he got a helmet, which I guess is impressive. We'll give him the county of Alexandretta, and now we no longer have landed sun issues. All right, so we're going to siege out this stuff, and then we're going to go and hunt down the army of Galatia. Well, you know, if the peasants are revolting in Strymon, you need to do something about it. You've somehow acquired a huge amount of territory. I think you can handle it. Oh, that's not good. Oh, the Holy Roman Empire showed up. I wonder if they have a alliance, like a full-scale alliance with the Byzantines these days. That can make future attacks on the Byzantines a little bit interesting. Ah, good. Well, I want to give him something to do. That way I can temporarily name my son as one of my generals. Okay, you guys can go back and help out against the French revolt, which you were doing before. And you had the strong claim on the county of Lucca. Right. And the county of Lucca is... Hmm. Strong claim on the county of Lucca and strong claim on the county of Spoleto. Weak claim on the duchy of Spoleto, which is not currently one of the claims that we could push. And David doesn't have a piece of territory yet. We're looking at it. I'm thinking that okay, so what I'm thinking, here's what I'm thinking. In order to have more territory to hand out for claims and also to kind of get back to maximize my domain score, our next war should be against Persia. And I think we should declare a holy war on Persia for the territories for the Duchy of Edessa up here. I mean, we could also go for Baghdad, but I really don't want to. I don't want to get overstretched. My interests are the Mediterranean, so this area makes more sense than that. If we could take over Persia, or not Persia, we could take over Edessa, then we'll have 3 counties and it looks like an extra barony. Yeah, so we'll have four things to hand out. We can keep one of the counties for ourselves, and then we can set up the others for people who've got claims somewhere else. Like my marshal right now has got claims on 2 duchies in the Byzantine Empire, and but he holds no land, so you know she is still very young. So I'm kind of concerned about a male heir. We are at 6.6. So anyway, so these are things that we'll be considering next time. I think most likely it'll be a war on Persia, but the war on Persia is something that I could launch with my threat level is elevated. So I might end up foregoing that in order to fight a war against something small that would ordinarily have been part of the Giga Alliance. But we'll just have to see. I also need to find out what my court chaplain is doing. He currently is in Bostra, which is currently under siege. He's still trying to convert the Yazidis. Okay. But I'm a little more concerned about the fact that Miaphysitism has taken over Crete again and is spreading in Jerusalem again. So I'd much rather have him go fight that. Hopefully Spain will stay quiet for the time being. Before my friend King Igdur died, you are not the person I was expecting to see. I was expecting a young daughter. Was your father just that old? 74. Yeah, no, he was that old. And you are their son, which means she had you when she was 40. Not bad, though. Anyway, with that having been said, I'll see you guys next time.